Good morning, folks. It's a Friday, first part of April. We're done with the sale. Got a lot of cleaning up and finishing up stuff done for that over the last couple of weeks. I've been working on this tractor, got it fixed up. Had a problem with this top spool valve here, and I didn't know about it, but we had one in the back, and so we just traded valves out. It works now. At least it worked the other day. I haven't tried it since. But today we're actually going to burn some pasture. So we've got to get our cattle fed and then take off so we can get them some luscious summer grass to eat here after a while. We're going to turn the ground black. We're going to get rid of the undergrowth and old growth and allow for new growth. And with that soil black, the sun will start to heat that up and we'll get some new grass growth in, probably just a few weeks, and be ready to graze in a month to 6 weeks for sure. So let's get these tractors where they need to go so we can feed. So we ground hay on Tuesday. Today's Friday. I was down here and helped with that for just a little bit. We did not grind more prairie hay this time. Dad's not going to be feeding as much of it, but I got a whole big pile of soybean ground failed soybean hay here again. So I just posted a video of that not too long ago from the time before this one that we ground. Go check that out. It's kind of fun. It was really windy this time, and that wasn't going to work to do much filming, and I had to be involved because I we didn't grind stuff that had strings on it that doesn't take as much work to do that. Anyway, we're going to take this 4020 down to the silo. See you there. So I was walking by this truck and I thought I'd tell you guys what this is. We haven't used it in quite a few years. It did run when we parked it here, but it hauled a lot of dirt to around my dad's new house when it was built in '98, and I rode with my grandpa an awful lot in this truck as a young kid. I remember being able to see the light of the day through the floorboard of the truck. Didn't haul a lot, but she got her done. It's a 65 International, and I bet with a little bit of love and TLC she'd run again. She'd need an all new brakes and tires and stuff, but you know, it might be worth fixing up someday if we ever get a chance. Had this darn tree grow up here that, well, it probably should have been cut down a long time ago, but never has been. Someday it probably will. Anyway, now we're going to take 4020 down the silo. the shot that I missed getting the tractor started up. Forgot to start the camera, darn it. It didn't want to start this morning very good. The camera vibrated around and all sorts of stuff. But anyway, we got her fired up. We're gonna drag this four-wheeler down behind us so we can have a ride back. It's about, half a mile or thereabouts, so not that it couldn't be walked, it's just a time factor thing. And we put these straps on it so the wheels hopefully don't turn so much on the four-wheeler. This is an old 2001 model. We keep it around for kind of a backup four-wheeler. Still runs good, real good actually. Sometimes it's had some carburetor issues recently. It doesn't run as good in warmer weather. It runs better in colder weather. So anyway, well, maybe one of these days we'll figure out why that is. All right, now we're ready to go. So I thought I was filming, I don't think I did, but I'll show you these gears. It's kind of different. Right now it's in park, and here, first, third, it's got a reverse, and go back. There we go. There's second, there's fifth, and second reverse. There's fourth, seventh is what we're going to use. And then some people say you can get another reverse out of it, but it locks you out. It's not supposed to. There's eighth, which is reverse gear. Sixth there, which is what I think I actually am going to start at, since that's where I'm at. Then you put it all the way back, it's back in park. There's also got a little toe mark between there. Transmission is kind of hard to figure out. Dad just threw me on it one day when I was young, and I had no idea how to run this tractor, and he was mad that I didn't. It didn't make a lot of sense. Oh, we still got to get rid of our pile from our grinding hay too. Tractor likes to backfire. I think I caught that right as I was shutting the camera off. Anyway, we're gonna undo this in reverse. There we go. Sometimes, there we go. Some people use trucks for this kind of stuff. I feel like that'd be a lot harder setup, because then you'd always have to act like you were towing the truck and strap the wheel or front wheel and stuff. I'm not sure how that works. Anybody else got any good run around tools like this that they use? If so, let me know in the comments. That'd be great. For anybody else that's interested, this is simply just a piece of angle iron that we welded some this one looks like it was a bolt actually. Welded some sucker rod or something on. I used sucker rod on another one that I'd fixed that's on another four-wheeler. This is actually a bolt. I didn't realize that, but you can see the threads there. And just a little angle thing. One side is solid and the other side is got a bolt in it so you can get it off, and just a little hitch pin. Works really well for running around for what we do around here. We've got a couple of hay fields that are 5 to 8 miles away, and I use this quite a bit in the summertime and running grain trucks for Dad. There's only 3 of us around here, and quite often 1 or 2 of us is around doing something else, so we got to figure out a way to get back and not have to walk everywhere. So anyway, sounds like Dad's coming up behind me almost. He's about checking cows. I could see him way over in another pasture as I was going to get this tractor with the other one. And so we'll probably get started feeding here soon. Got some hay to feed, I think, unless they decide we don't want to feed it. So I'll have to ask. But we're gonna head back up the house. forgot to mention, this silo is pretty well empty now. I think Dad stopped using it, but if he hasn't, there's not much left there. So we're on to the last silo for the year now. I don't know whether we'll come close to running out or not, but we still got at least a month and a half, probably more like 2 months of feeding some stuff anyway. We don't have anything out to pasture yet, won't for probably at least a month. But so we'll have, but we have gotten rid of quite a few calves over the last couple of months here between the sale and selling some of the rest of our stuff. So we'll see what happens. Boy, would you take a look at him? New herd bull. Dad bought a couple of bulls from Keneally's, and I got a Hereford bull here too. I think that one came from Ward's, if I remember right, Dad said. What's up there, boss? Yeah, good looking boys. That one's being a little more shy over there. Yeah. Anyway, just came out to check on these heifers' water real quick on the way back. Running slow. They got freeze branded and tagged with our tags yesterday, so they're got some nice new tags in here. Yeah, looks like that girl's out of Stellar. So we're gonna get these started on MGA if they aren't already, and they'll get bred in about 5 weeks is the plan for them. For those of you that may not know what MGA is, it's an acronym. I should know what it stands for, but it's blank in my mind at the moment. But something about menstrual something or other, I believe is what it is. But anyway, what it does is it keeps them from coming into heat, and then they have to come into heat to be bred. And so what this does is it's a form of synchronization to make most of the heifers come into heat within a certain period of time, so that we can AI them or artificially inseminate them. And then hopefully what that will also do is help all the calves come in kind of a short order fashion rather than having them strung out over a whole long period of time. But we'll have some cleanup goals with them, and so they'll calve approximately 45 days. In fact, our heifers are done calving this year, except for a couple that we picked up elsewhere. And so it'd be about 45 days or so that they quit having calves. So it's a good deal. Oh, that one was decided to be a little less shy now. What's up, boys? How we doing? Check out the second fella there. He's got a blue tag. What's up, second fella? There you go. How you doing, man? Seem pretty chill. So they came from kind of western or central Nebraska there, Central Nebraska. Oh, Hereford wanted to be friendly. Huh? Not a big on a friendly bull, but if you want to say hi, you can say hi. Anyway. How we doing, girls? Looks like you got plenty of hay. What's up there, buddy? We're going to get rid of this massive pile of net wrap real quick. So like I was saying earlier in the video, we have sold most of our calves now. Really all we have around left is a few odds and ends that really can't be sold. Bad eyes, bad feet, something like that. We do have 6 of these guys. We enter what's called the Flint Hills Beef Fest every year. It's based out of Emporia. Lots of local producers enter cattle in it. Some that are bought, some that are home raised. Ours will obviously be home raised. I'm gonna pull this, undo this water here real quick. There we go. Overflow it a little bit, not bad. It's basically a grass competition, and then turns into a carcass competition to see how the cattle do on grass, and then they put them in a feedlot, and then they hang them on the rail and turn them into beef, and we see what their carcass looks like. So they just had the awards for the carcass part for last year. The awards for the grass part is a kind of a big festival in mid to late August, and I guess we'll see how we do this year. They'll go to grass here in 2 to 3 weeks. Usually what happens. Go to the sale barn in Emporia. We'll have to get those branded and then put some specific tags in them so they know whose ours are. And yeah, excited to see how they do this year. We're back. We're gonna go feed some hay to some cows now. Got 3 bales to feed, 1 bale already up there, so gotta go down to the hay pile and grab 2. Probably take a few little snippets along the way. See if we can find some baby calves.
Holy crap.
And off we go. How many times do you drive 3 different tractors all within the span of an hour? I guess you're just moving them around, which I guess is kind of what I'm doing in a way. See the dust coming out from mixing there, maybe through the glare of the sun. Oh yeah, I gotta hit the extra button to go up into the next set of gears. This tractor likes to remind you with all its beeps and stuff. I have a feeling that's probably only gotten worse. This is a 2015 model, and it's got a lot of bells and whistles that we're probably never going to use. In fact, we probably just should not be on it. But anyway, it is what it is. Down the road we go again. Bringing hay to their cows. Not sure who this is exactly. Find out when we go live. Well, welcome to the field here. Pasture, whatever you want to call it, I guess. I've had the first 2 bales. The 3rd one on the back. It was already up here. We're going to toss it in this feeder here. You got a few cows and calves close there, but I bet if I walk over there, they'll probably run off, be a little skittish. But we might see what's gonna happen. We'll see. So we gotta take the net wrap off here. Normally I'd set it down and pull strings out from underneath it, but it's got net wrap, so that's not gonna work. So sometimes we cut it, or my dad and John, Uncle John, almost always cut it, but sometimes I find it easier just to take the time to unwrap it. Makes things go smoother sometimes. don't have to deal with a bunch of little strings. Honestly, sometimes it's faster. This one appears to be wrapped maybe more 2.5 times for like 3.5. No, just not. That's all on that side. Probably just I got some underneath. Yep. Right at the bottom. There we go. That's that. Bet if I would have cut it, I would have spent more time cutting it than I would have unwrapping it. So let's set her on the ground and get the ring put on top of it. Gates, go home. There's the cows and calves hanging out in those thickets right there. Like I said, they'll probably take off if I go over there, so I probably won't go. Bounce over some ruts here. Oh. Thank goodness for air ride seats. Mechanical springs are okay, but air ride's certainly better. Sure wouldn't want a rigid seat. That really would be rough. Comes the guy that fit his 2 bales back. It's actually one of the neighbors, one of their hired men, I think. Well, hey folks, I'm going to cut this video off right here. Be sure to check out the next one for some fire clips. Here's a little clip from the next video. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. See you next time.